And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards. Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game. Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it? One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver. And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Mostert off the read option. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too. 2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
In motion right is Johnston. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and on play action, here's Herbert.
They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go again here with Wright.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4, the midway point.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they'll go right back to right. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Herbert now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 20, here's a second down and 9.
Back to throw here.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Open man is Yoshivas.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9.
Here's Herbert.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On third down, here's a run by Wright.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. Wright's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Wright.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll give this to Wright, running right.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw here. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A give up the middle to right. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert going to change the play here. Out of the gun now on third down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Bennett bruising ahead. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off,
this is caught inside the 15. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a give, running left is right.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Los Angeles.
And now an audible here into something else. On the handoff, it's Wright.
Dancing away at the 35. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. On the give, this is Wright.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
on 2nd and 9. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run with Wright. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Chargers 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 29-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. This is 1st and 10. Herbert changing things up. On 1st down, they'll start out with Wright. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here comes 2nd down. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Nate.